couple weeks ago, I was walking down the aisle of Walmart and found this Brinks lock. And, you know, I looked at this and I thought, that really does look familiar. So I grabbed it up. And when you compare it to an older lock, this is an old Master Lock 175. A lot of people have demonstrated the weakness of this. In fact, Master Lock themselves, I think, have even stopped making this years ago. It's probably a 20-year-old design with a known internal defect. You can shim these things. You can knock this pin out and the mechanism falls apart. You can grab it with pliers and pull it out of there. This one actually is sticking out a little bit. But that's not the fastest way, and that's not why they stopped making it. They made it because this internal defect lets people with a shim get in there. For those of you who've never seen this before, I've made several videos, one of them even with a cutaway. The actuator is located right about here on the inside, and if you can lift it up, you can release the mechanism. You take a shim, and I'm going to slide it down the side of one of these wheels, and there should be room in one or more of them to slide it in. Maybe not those two. Let's try this guy. There we go. I can feel it going in there. And you slide it in at about that angle, and you can see when you slide it in, it's probably going to be underneath the actuator, which is right about there. Now, if you take it and pry it, you're probably going to break your shim. So you can feel the springiness on it when you move it up and down. But instead, compress your shackle and then lift up now that the spring tension is off. And then once you do that, then the lock will simply pop open. It's so easy. That's why Master Lock stopped making these. And I think everybody's pretty much aware of these defective locks on the market. And nobody's using them. I mean, unless you're locking up like your kid's tricycle or something. But even that, I'm not sure I'd want to use it for. When you look at these two, this is what brought back bad memories. I thought to myself, you know, here's a brand new Brinks lock. They just started making this thing. And everything on it's identical. The bottom plate is the same, got the same markings. It's the same dimensions, even the same cutout on the bottom. The shackle's a little longer on this one, but they're the same. Everything on them is the same. So my question is, did Brinks, could they be so blind as to mindlessly copy an expired copyright on an old defective design and then reintroduce it with their logo? I just thought that would be like crazy. But let's find out if they did it. Okay, didn't go over this, but there's not a lot on here. They say it's medium security, blah, 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 but let's just find out. This is a quickie. Again, it looks like we can probably shim it. I don't see there's the pin. This one's knocked in a little bit, and that one's stainless steel, so it doesn't stick out enough to grab. So maybe they at least corrected that deficiency. Okay, let's try to find a gap on this and see if they fixed that. I'll bet they didn't. That's the perfect angle. All right, let's try it again. Release the tension on the shackle and actuate it. I can't believe the decision making. All right, guys, we're going to start this again. The battle we won 20 years ago to warn everybody about this Master, we now need to begin it again. Do not buy a lock by Brinks that looks like the Master 175. I'm trying to find the model number on this package. You guys will know it when you see it. Don't buy this. Even for your kid's tricycle. That's the craziest business decision I have ever seen. Let me just try this one more time. Let's go ahead and I don't know what the combination was. I'm just guessing that maybe the combination was preset. I'm hoping that that was the case. Okay, let's try to get it in there again. Okay, again, that's pretty much the right angle. Release the tension, and we're open. All right, so that was not the combination. That is a defective lock. Stay away, guys. Appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. Brinks. Stay out of the lock business.